Okay, Assalamu alaikum. In this video, we will talk about now we would specifically talk about the hazard hierarchy and the control hierarchy of hazard. So, you know that there are the five ways to control hazard. The one is the elimination, other is the substitution, third is the engineering control, fourth is the administrative control, and fifth is the PP. So you can see that as we move to down, we are going toward the least effective way of controlling the hazard. So the best and the most appropriate way of controlling hazard is itself the elimination. By elimination, we can simply eliminate the hazard, and then the people and the lives are saved. So when we talk about the elimination, the focus is to control the process or the material which is causing the hazard. And the elimination process, the management team or the safety observer or the safety manager, the main duty of the person is to identify the process or the material that is causing the hazard. Okay, let's talk about construction work is going on where the people are working on some height, let's say about 20 feet or above 30 feet. So the safety observer will come and see and will diagnose the whole situation and will try to eliminate the hazard at the first possible stance. That what he would try to do that the hazard should be eliminated, because the elimination is always the one elimination is always the best way to go on and to assure the safety. So what he can do, he can simply do the things which can move the thing which are means if we are going to do something at height, why not we should not do that things on the ground. Suppose if anything that we are going to do at the height, there is a falling hazard, and you know that when we are going to fall, there are more and more chances of having serious injury. So the safety observer can then transfer the whole work from that height to the ground, and then the falling hazard could be avoided. Similarly, there are the process which is causing the hazard. Let's talk about example. Let's say in an industry there is some for the chemical dosing or for some small dosage, the organization is having some pump or some motors. So the one of the management team has decided to brought that motor which work on the electrical energy, and they have bought that. And once they go with that option, they now see that there is an electrical hazard. So what to do then the elimination by eliminating hazard, we can simply change that motor or change that pump into the pneumatic pump, the pump which operate on air. And when we change that pump on the with the pump that operate on air, we can eliminate the electrical hazard. So the electrical hazard could be eliminated, and therefore we can ensure the safety of all the workers and the property. Now let's move towards another control, the hazard substitution. The hazard substitution is a control strategy in which material or process is replaced with another that is less hazardous. And we do the hazard substitution when we are not able to eliminate the hazard. The first thing and the foremost important thing is to eliminate the hazard if there are the possible chances. Okay, if we see that there are the chances of eliminating hazard are not there, then we go for the second option, that is the hazard substitution, in which we use the strategy to replace the replace process of the material with less hazardous substances. Okay, let's talk about the any chemical factory who is utilizing some type of hazardous substance, and it is very much necessary for them to use the substance for developing. Let's say for developing or for coloring, they are using certain type of the substance which is more hazardous to the environment. Then they can because their process is always that they are going to manufacture in the textile industry. They need the substance for the coloring, so then they can substitute that substance with the less hazardous substance. A substance, let's say a substance A is for the coloring for the clothes, and is more hazardous toward the aquatic life, and then they have replaced that substance A with substance B, which can also be used for coloring, but is less hazardous to the aquatic environment or to the environment. Similarly, the one example which I narrated earlier, the means replacing the means you can just see that you need the pump for the dosage of chemical or for anything. So you see that you will always be needing the pump. Then you can replace the electrical with the pneumatic pump. So this is also the one of the example of the we can say that substitution. So elimination and substitution are not always so much differentiated, but in elimination, the particular type of hazard is to be removed completely, and in the substitution, we use the process which is less hazardous. And I would narrate another example here. That let's talk about oil and gas companies which use the deep freezing. Means they use the chemical uh, for the various purposes. So let's say they are using the chemical A for the various purposes, then they find that this is the more hazardous substance. Why we not replace this with the substance B, which is the less hazardous, and they are always going to do the sort of the things. So this is the hazard substitution.